Introducing Agrihost Yield Estimation. This short video is designed to guide you through the yield estimation application. Once on the insured land, select the specific land type, crop type and area. In this case, the land type is maize. Once all the information has been entered, press the Add button. Now you'll see the new land has been added to your list of average land yields. Before you can continue with the application, you will have to apply the following formula to determine the row width of your crops. In this case, the row width is 0.75 meters. Click on the L3 option to go to the next screen and enter 0.75 into the field. Now you can either determine the yield by counting the kernels in the sample, count selection, or by threshing the heads and weighing the sample, weigh selection. For now, we will use the count selection. The number of samples taken will be a function of the rule of the insurance company. For this demonstration, we will only use 2 samples. Select sample 1. The application will now capture the GPS coordinates. Complete the field showing the number of heads counted. Count the number of heads per 10 meters. In this case, 55 were counted. Select Done. Count the number of rows and then count the number of kernels in each row. Count the number of kernels over the length of each cob. Complete each kernel count per head on the application. Make sure to complete all fields. Once all the heads are counted and the cursor is in the empty kernel field, select Next. The kernel size may vary. Please select the correct kernel size. Under the section Kernel Size, please select Small. Now select the Calculate button. As we can see now, the yield for sample 1 is 4.3 tons per hectare. This action completes the first step to determine the average yield per section of land. Now select sample 2. Repeat the process until all the samples, as determined by the insurance company, is completed. As you can see, the yield for sample 2 is 7.24 tons per hectare. Now select Calculate Yield per land. This is the step where the average yield per land is calculated. For our example, the average yield is 5.77. If Weigh has been selected, follow this method. Once on the insured land, select the specific land type, crop type and area. In this case, the land type is maize again. Once all the information has been entered, press the Add button. Now you'll see the new land has been added to your list of average land yields. As before, you will have to determine your crop's average row width by following the on-screen formula. For this example, we will use 0.75 meters again and will enter it into the relevant field. Again, you can choose whether you want to calculate the yield by selecting the count selection, or you can use the weigh selection. For this example, weigh will be selected. Select sample 1. The application will now capture the GPS coordinates. Count the number of heads per 10 meter area. Select Next. Identify and count the number of heads that will be threshed. Enter the amount into the application. When threshing is complete, the kernels must be weighed and the amount in grams must be entered into the application. In this case, the kernels weighed 626 grams. Click Done to continue. The moist content field of the grain will then open. Determine the moist percentage and complete the required field. Select Done. The calculated yield per ton will appear next to the sample number. Repeat process until the sampling process is completed. Select Calculate. The average yield per land will appear next to the land number. It's as easy as that. No messy paperwork, no wasted time, and most importantly, an efficient system that you can rely on. Agrihost. Make technology work for you.